guys, so I did something today that I've never done before. I was on TikTok just scrolling through looking for some content for you guys, and I ran across this. It says the UK has fallen. It was these two younger men talking, and I requested to join the chat because they were talking about how they're getting solar panels, how they were, basically they were stockpiling food and preparing for what was coming because they believe the UK has fallen, the United Kingdom has fallen. They said that in no other space would a person go to a country that they don't belong in and demand a church. That is what has always made the Western side of the world the better place to live in, is because we respect each other's freedoms. You could even worship Satan and we wouldn't attempt to stop you. And that's what they were talking. So I'm going to clip some of that in for y'all. But I asked him when I came on, I said, we're praying for you guys. Is it really that bad? And they said, yes, it is. So when I got through with that, my husband said, who are you talking to? I said, total strangers in the United Kingdom, and in England. And he said, well, Sam, I feel like America is the Titanic. And everybody keeps putting it on Trump's shoulders that he's going to save us, he's going to save us. He said, but one man cannot do everything. One man can't be responsible for fixing what an entire group of people did to destroy this country. So this is what I want you guys to think about. This is what I want you to pray about. Ask God where to put your money to make it work for you. Ask God to bless and multiply everything that your hands touch. Okay? So what do I mean? I mean, you're probably not going to have Social Security to depend on. We may not even have food in the grocery stores coming soon, because what I heard on this live out of the UK is that they are paying all the farmers to agree to grow flowers for climate change for the next 5 years, meaning they're going to run out of food quick. Then you see what's happening in South Africa, where they're taking the land from the farmers.
Zimbabwe and dictator. So the South African government passes a controversial land expropriation law, fueling fears amongst white farmers that their lands will be seized. But what happened in Zimbabwe when this very thing occurred? In the year 2000, Zimbabwean dictator Robert Mugabe decided to seize the highly successful and productive farms of the around 4,500 white farmers in the country. Mugabe's supporters, many claiming to be war veterans, descended on the white properties, forcibly evicting their owners. The seizures were violent. Both white farmers and black farm workers were killed in this process, and looting and destruction were commonplace. However, unlike the whites, who had decades of specialised skill and knowledge of farming, Mugabe's loyalists who took over were clueless when it came to the practice. And in the country that was once called the breadbasket of Africa, starvation and famine set in. In just a few short years, wheat production alone dropped from 309,000 tonnes to just 27,000 tonnes. The seizure of the farms caused economic collapse, with the government printing more money to meet its obligations and causing hyperinflation, which incredibly at its peak was around 80 billion.
So yes, it is so important to be America focused, America first, but you have to understand that as much as we don't want to be globally connected, we are. And when your allies, like England, who we fought wars with, is saying our country has fallen, it's over. Our kids aren't safe. Our women aren't safe. The education system has fallen. The police can't protect us. I mean, have y'all not been seeing what's going on in New York in the subways with these teenage migrant gangs just robbing people in the mornings and nobody does anything? I mean, folks, that's a disease going on. And all of us are going to start feeling the symptoms of it. So I just want you guys to understand that even though I talk a lot of politics on here, I think as we move towards spring, I'm going to get back to doing some of those do-it-yourself food storage, gardening videos. Y'all can get mad, but this is what this channel is to help you survive what's coming. I can give you knowledge, but I also have to give you skill sets, folks. And I'm really feeling a lot of you are sorely underprepared for what's coming. because I'm not like a hoarder, or even, I would even call myself a real prepper, but I am prepared. I have like water to last 4 to 6 days, sterilized water. Then I have water tablets, and then I have water straws. You know what I'm saying? I have bug out bags. I also have extra ammunition and multiple types of weapons, trained dogs, a security system, solar panels. I'm already on well water. I have a generator, and I have 3 months of basic foodstuffs put up for my husband and I. And then I breed meat and vegetables. And I've said this before, and somebody said, I hate it when you say that. If it goes longer than 3 months, I'll be in other people's houses taking their stores because they won't last that long. I'm not saying I'm gonna rob people. Listen to what I'm telling you. Most people aren't going to survive it the first 3 months. So what's going to happen is 1 out of 10 houses will be occupied, leaving 9 other houses with their stores available for me to go and take. I have medicine stocked up for a good year. Anything you can imagine, I've got it. I could numb you up and do minor surgeries on you. Yeah, I've got everything. Not even joking. So when I say I don't think a lot of people are prepared, I mean it. And guys, I'm telling you this because it shocked me. I got to talk to people from the UK. It was so cool. I love their accents. But I told them we're praying for them here in the US because we are. We love them. Genetically, we're kin to them. And this is a shame that this is what the global elites they call themselves that, have decided to do to people who literally built the world. We built the world. Look at South Africa. Look at Jamaica. Look at India. I mean, look at those countries in the Middle West, like Middle East. I mean, they've never built anything. Everything they have is falling apart and dirty. And I'm sorry, like I said, it's not about making you feel good. It's about the truth. It's the West that has always built. It's the West that has always built. And even though China is communistic, they've stolen a lot of what we created here in America and other countries and put it to use in their country. And it's only because of the trade deals that have been so poorly made between China and all the westernized worlds that's made them who they are. And I believe in tariffs. And yep, it's going to make things uncomfortable for the next year or so, but we will get back on track or we will sink. But I need you to be prepared for both. It's not fear-mongering, guys. I spend a lot of time researching this information, and I am feeling the birthing pains. I am hearing the groaning. I'm seeing the lifeboats being put out in the middle of the ocean in the middle of a hurricane because the vessel is no longer safe. God bless you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe.
King Starmer and his kids and family.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not going to happen, is it?
No, that's the one what needs to fight for it.
People try to, I mean, you'll be sent to the front line. And if you don't pick up the weapon, there's no such thing as they'll send you to jail. They won't send you to jail.
Well, I'd stay at home then, because there's no way I'd go and fight for anybody.
Look, they just ship you off. When they say, okay, we're taking you to jail, what they do is they'll just ship you off to the front line.
Yeah,
now,
exactly. They'll put you there.
What are you going to do then? Here's your gun, get in the ditch, and aim it.
Well, they better bring a fucking army for me then.
Oh, they will. The soldiers coming over on the boats.
Yeah, I'll deal with them all right.
Yeah, well, we'll see. They're saying that it could happen. I'm just saying that it could. I'm not saying it's going to happen.
Something is going to happen 100% this year, and I say civil war's going to happen.
Be prepared in Sweden. I'm just giving you a heads up. If we're meant to be preparing, yeah, that means that they're waiting for something to happen.
Yep.
100% they are, yeah. I mean, like you was on about earlier, when you was on about to that woman and that, and she was talking, and she was on about, we wouldn't dare go to a different country and ask for a church and stuff, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they can come here, ask for a mosque, they get everything they want.
Yeah. But that's what Western society is about.
Yeah, we're the pushover.
That's why we live in peace, because we respect other people.
Yeah, but we shouldn't just give them.
Well,
But you don't have
I mean, we live in a society where we think that everybody should be free and have a free thinking society where you can actually practice which religion you want to practice. I mean, you can pray to the devil, no one's going to arrest you. You can have the Church of Satan, and you can go there.
Could you imagine one of us going over there asking for a church? You'll be beheaded.
No, you wouldn't.
That's because they don't have the same.
Right.
And this is the problem we're having. This is what we were talking about earlier. It's not about what we should be doing. It should be a thing of respect. Now, we're taken for fools. That's what's happened. We've been too nice. We haven't seen it. We think that we're really, nice people, which we are, respecting religions, and they see that for weakness.
Right, listen, people. I've got 7 minutes left.
Well, what's happening in 7 minutes?
I'm getting out. I'm getting off to watch something on TV before I head to bed.
You're gonna watch what on TV?
Well, I don't know. We're going to watch something on Netflix, I think.
All right. Why don't you watch the darts?
No, I'll catch the highlights tomorrow.
I'm not going to tell you who's winning then.
Yeah, look. I don't know. Go and read the Daily Mail. They need help for the last 9 months. It's been telling you to collect candles and tin food and lighting materials.
Yeah, what are those radios that you've got on your page? Yeah, I have one of those, like the solar radio.
Yeah.
You can listen to the radio, the solar power, and then you can charge your telephones if they're going to be any use.
Yeah, you need some sort of solar energy, man.
Yeah.
Minimal, because you can run a fridge off it, and you can get a camping stove. You're pretty much self-sufficient apart from heat. And then if the world does go the way that it's going, fucking hell, start a fire in your fucking living room, mate. It ain't gonna matter.
We'll be all doomed.
It's not doomed. This is systematic design. For us to get into a better position in this world, we have to go through the dark. We can't get to the...
With Trump.
Right. Yeah, we'll do. So you stay safe out there, Starkey, alright, mate?
Thank you.
Right.